So I'd been feeling, it was mostly overwhelm, actually. I really needed to find something that I could release the anxiety and stress my day-to-day life. I was anxious, and worry was a daily occurrence. It was affecting everything and everybody. I was putting a huge amount of pressure on myself with a lot of anxiety and a lot of stress and worry. And that was also resulting in the children being very anxious and worried, and quite a not aggressive household, but a very shouty household, and not a really happy household. We were just existing alongside one another, and I think that was something that I really desperately wanted to change. I was getting to breaking point.
So what changed as a result of the work we did together?
So remarkably, it's been a huge change. I feel so much clearer in my thinking. I feel like I found my self-worth, which I really didn't think I would do, because that's something that I've always doubted. My confidence in myself is so much better. Like, it's changed my whole way of looking at everything. And I can confidently say that I don't feel anxious daily anymore. And that's a massive change, a huge change, and a massive result just with your few, just short weeks really of retraining my brain from anxiety, from how I felt, has just made a massive change in me. I think my confidence is coming out even more in just myself being, not just work or the home or with the children or my business, but actually just as myself. I've been offered a promotion. The business has just won another award, so that's really exciting. The children all seem to be a bit more happy and secure. So it's a massive change, a huge change. I don't think I've ever been confident with any boundaries that I've set before. And I think that was a huge thing for me. I needed to learn it was okay to make boundaries and be confident and assured in them. And that was a huge part of my journey with you, definitely. And one that's made a massive difference to my whole life. When you start the timeline therapy, you go through it, which was sometimes really emotional, sometimes actually relatively easy. And then it's a few days later when you realise that actually you've made tiny changes, and you don't feel, I didn't feel guilty, I didn't feel bad, I didn't have any of these feelings that I'd previously had. And I thought, oh, and it was almost learning that, wow, feeling it, knowing it was there, seeing the result, and it worked, and it felt really amazing. And now I feel very calm. I don't feel stressed, I don't feel guilty, I don't feel bad. It's a massive change. It's like I feel like I'm at 20 years younger. Like, now I feel like I can just be myself, and that's fine, and that's good enough. And that was a huge thing. And I think when you do the timeline therapy, it's such a powerful change. And I think that was what struck me, how powerful it felt. It was very powerful. So I was very...
Kelly, what would you say to someone that was a bit on the fence about embarking on a process like this?
If it's not worth staying where you are, it's worth trying to move forward. That's how I feel. And that's the point I got to. I knew I needed to move forward. The big thing is, I just knew that you had my best interests, and you knew what I needed, even though I didn't know. And you knew how to achieve it, which we did, which I'm just even more surprised about, because it just felt unachievable. What we were trying felt unachievable. And now, only three months later, here we are I'm in such a different place, and it is the most amazing feeling. And I can only thank you genuinely, because it's just changed everything. Thank you.